Ready, set, spread. Back with another episode. New season. My boy Crispy. What's up, Crispy?
Yo. What up, guys? Glad to be here.
And we got our boy, biggest Vikings fan, the one, the true, the only, purple people eater of the West Coast, LANEY. What's up, LANEY?
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Good to
Thanks
have
for
you on.
having me. I know I'm an anomaly.
Of course.
We don't get a lot of these Vikings fans.
You never know, though. I mean, you guys are looking pretty hot this year, so, you might just come out the woodworks.
Yeah, we can see a lot of purple eaters.
0-2 never looks so good.
That's true.
0-2 never looks good, but it looks good on me. You bitch.
No, never looks so good.
Let's get through the recap first before we dive
good.
too deep into that.
All right, let's go over week 2 games. We'll start off with a Thursday night game, Vikings-Eagles. I'll let you take the floor, LANEY.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers don't win football games. We'll leave it at that. But, I mean, with all that being said, you have, 3 turnovers, all 3 fumbles, fucking 0 run defense, and you're still in the game 6 points. I think that says a lot when you're playing a Super Bowl, contender. So Chargers got their work cut out for them next week. But we're not talking about the Chargers yet.
Is Kirko
Eagles
the
are
problem?
solid. No, it's not. It's the interior O-line. Vikings actually signed. Hey, listen, no, we signed Dalton Risner today, or Risner. Best interior lineman on the market. 1-year deal, $4 million, 2 guaranteed. And fans have been reaching out to him on Twitter. They've been mentioning him in stories and stuff, saying yo, when are you signing? Because he visited the Vikings 8 weeks ago. He loved it. He was very vocal about wanting to join. They didn't sign him. They signed him today.
Why was he a free agent?
Because he's one of the best interior offensive linemen. He wants more than what people are trying to sell him for. But if you look at the tape, it's there. He crunches dudes. Trust me, he's aggressive and he's got the mentality of I'm gonna make someone's life a living hell on the other side of the ball. Right now, the Vikings interior line, they're just playing patty cake, dude. They fucking they're not trying to do shit. We got the 2 best tackles in the league, up and coming young talent.
D'Brickashaw,
Christian Darrisaw, Brian O'Neill. Our center is pretty damn good. Garrett Bradbury, former first round pick, he got fucking taken out in the first drive against the Bucks. So literally, center, left guard, right guard, trash cans.
So hold up. You guys got all these amazing players. All these amazing players, and you're 0-2.
No line to block them. Yeah, cool thing about that is the Chargers have their 2 best players, one on offense, one on defense.
We're not talking about the Chargers.
We'll get to the Chargers. We'll get to the Chargers. All I gotta say is he's one of the best interior linemen. He's not the best interior lineman in the league. He's one of the best interior linemen without a job.
Amen, dude.
Exactly, that's what I said. I said he's the best free agent interior lineman.
Oh, best free agent. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I did not know. Dalton Risner. No, he's not the best.
You're talking like he was just
yeah.
No, you got
top 100 over here.
Bro, you got fucking no.
The defense is looking very good too. The secondary for the Vikings, a lot of athletes out there. You guys still got that safety.
He's old, but he's still the hitman. Harry.
When was his last Pro Bowl appearance?
Last year.
Pro Bowl doesn't mean shit, though. We all know that.
That's true. All the best players are in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. And the ones that are in it, we'll just give it up to other players because they're tired of going to fucking Orlando.
Facts.
Their kids are like, take me to Disney World. They're like, again? God damn it.
There was quite a few good games on the Sunday slate, too, if we want to move on.
Yeah, let's hit.
A few games going into OT. We had the Hawks and the Lions. Jared Goff threw his first pick in 385 passes. Almost, what was that, a record? That had to be a record, right?
It was close. It was on Aaron Rodgers' ass.
It was tied.
He was a couple back from Aaron Rodgers.
I guess if you're going to, not break the record, you might as well not break the record in the best way possible and throw a pick 6.
You know who broke Aaron Rodgers' record of perfect completions without throwing an interception was the Seahawks. Seahawks are known for ending people's streaks.
Ooh.
By known, I mean
Sean
twice.
Witherspoon. Or what's his name? Witherspoon, the rookie corner?
On which team?
Sean?
Oh, yeah.
He's on the Hawks.
Witherspoon. Yeah. He had the interception.
Tariq Woolen. Yeah.
Mm.
You got deep on defense
Gino's
guy over
looking
here.
like Gino.
Gino's
do you-
looking. Did you hear him yelling through the mic? Did you guys catch that clip of him yelling?
No,
He's like yelling at the ref, and he's like, "I'm talking to America here." The ref. Do you guys not see that?
no, I didn't hear that.
No,
Oh,
that's pretty.
is that,
Yeah,
that's when the coach was pissed because there was like a bad like hit or something.
Yeah,
and
Gino's like screaming
Fuck
at the
Pete
ref.
Pete Carroll was pissed.
Was it Pete
Fuck
Carroll
Pete
screaming
Carroll.
at the ref?
Yeah,
I
Pete
thought it
Carroll
was
was
Gino.
screaming. Yeah, Pete Carroll's a cop,
Oh.
dude. I don't like that guy.
He bullied you, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he was
he's
really
a
mean to me
cheater.
one time. I met him in
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
He's a-
I'm a
he's a
USC
D-bag.
fan, so
Well,
I'm kind of a fan.
those Cal connections.
Exactly. That was deep back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's a cheater. Go UCLA.
We had the Chargers and the Titans going into overtime. I hope you guys caught that game.
I did catch that game. How did you guys lose to the Titans? Come on.
Hey, I know my team so well that, I had the Chargers first half.
Just
Starting
first
out
half.
hot,
This is something that stood out to me when I heard it. Like obviously,
But never winning the game.
They're not supposed to be 0-2. They have a lot of turnovers. Makes sense. The Chargers, on the other hand, listen to the stat: 0-2, 0 turnovers through the first 2 weeks, and they still haven't pulled off a W. I don't know if that's
yeah,
a
but
good
we
or
have
a
the
bad
worst
thing.
defense in the NFL.
Does that mean you're hitting your potential and your top efficiency on offense, and you still can't pull off a W? What does that mean?
Yeah, I think our offense is very efficient. The O-line is fantastic. I know you guys have all these O-line problems. You're picking up homeless people off the streets to start, but the Chargers have some
Reisner.
stars starting, dude. All first-rounders. They look nice. They're all healthy. The offense is humming. The defense, on the other hand, is not humming. Far from humming.
Derwin's got to get those boys
Joking.
together.
I don't know what the deal is, dude.
There's
The
no
D-line,
leader.
I think it's old. It's old.
There's no leaders on that defense. It's a lot of personality.
Yeah. Not no. Our DBs are probably the worst DBs in the NFL. Like our
You
corners.
guys need a glue guy. Where's the glue guy at?
No, the blue guy. His name's EK. He used to wear purple. That's the man.
This is a revenge game for him. EK's coming for
And
blood.
guess what? He's hurt. There's no status yet on his.
Oh yeah, he's hurt. You're
on
right.
his availability
Fuck.
come Sunday. And
That's true.
Stanley, or whatever the hell that head coach's name is,
Staley.
he denied to comment on Eckler and Eric's availability come Sunday, which is
Strategic.
huge.
He's playing a chess game. O'Connell's just playing
I mean,
checkers
we know
over
who
there.
Eric is, and last time we played Eckler, we shut him down.
Well, Staley needs
It'll
to
be
use
good though.
every.
I mean, the Chargers defense. You guys got Asante Samuel Jr.
Hey, we're talking about
I mean,
the
he's
Titans
probably
and the
the-
Chargers here.
I'm talking about
Anyway,
Do
I
you
don't know
who
why
your
you're getting
corners
all
are?
defensive about your Vikings. Come on, dude.
No, I'm talking about Asante Samuel Jr. I'm saying he's probably the best young defensive
Don't look
star
ahead.
that's
We're
on
still
that
on
team.
week 2 now. We're still in week 2. This
I'm
isn't a
talking
look
about
ahead
the Chargers
plot.
right now. This is a second year player. His rookie season was last year. You're talking about how shite that secondary is. You guys got a pretty good second year.
It's
player.
pronounced
You guys
shit.
got Derwin James. I know you guys had a safety last year that retired after like 2 seasons or something. Like
Nasir
who's your
Adderley.
guys' safety?
Why do you retire?
That-
It's Haloi Gilman now. Haloi
Because he was
Gilman
playing for
is
the
a.
Chargers.
That's
Huh?
true. It's tough.
Yeah, he
tough.
retired. He
He's
wasn't
like,
that
I can't
good
take it
anyway.
anymore.
Nasir Adderley.
How did he get-
Haloi Gilman was kind of taking his job throughout the second half of the season last year.
Big ego
So-
shot. His feelings were hurt.
Yeah, exactly. He probably was like, "How is this Hawaiian ass motherfucker taking my job?" You know,
Hawaiians are kind of balling right now. Rams, Puka Nukanu.
Puka Nikoya.
Puka Nakoya.
Puka Nakua.
That guy's pretty good.
I took a
Double-digit
Puka and a
receptions both
Nakua this
games.
morning,
I tried to get him on fantasy, but he went too quick.
and then Tutu. Did you Tutu Atwell this morning too?
You got
I just
Tutu?
Tutu'd Atwell like I took a Tutu like an hour ago,
Number 2, a 1-1 Atwell.
and then I had to go Nikoya.
Right on the Vikings. Or the
I had to
Chargers.
go
You had to go
Puka on
Puka.
them. I had to go Puka.
Yeah.
I had to pick a Puka on the purple people eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, why we
Hey,
we're not
hey.
on the Vikings
Personal
yet.
shots,
Why don't we
bro.
talk about? Why
True,
don't we
true.
talk about Joe Burrow, who actually had some life in the second half, but still couldn't pull
I
off
like
the
that.
W
He
against
did.
the underdog Ravens. Another purple
Dude,
team.
I've been saying this the last 2 weeks. Joe Burrow sucks ass.
In the beginning of the season, he's a slow starter.
Nip it in the butt.
This happened 3 years in a row.
Emphasize slow starter. Got that bag. He's not tripping.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trying if I had that bag too.
I think he knows how the NFL works. He's like, I can't get teams betting on me too early. I got to start off slow. So when the end of the season comes, they're like, they did have a rocky start. Like, you don't want to be coming in as a powerhouse. All the teams that come in as like the number 1 overall team are the teams that don't make it in the playoffs. They're always get fucking taken out. Besides the Chiefs, they're anomalies. But that's because they have Patrick Mahomes.
The Vikings did that last year, and they got fucked.
Exactly. See?
What do you mean? You guys made the playoffs.
11-0 in one possession games, 0-2.
Oh, speaking of Vikings, can we move back to the NFC North?
Yes.
NFC North.
Let's talk Bears.
I put a future on the Packers to win the division. I really like what they're doing. They had that game against the Falcons. They just choked a little bit. But anyways, I put some units on the Packers winning the division. It's at plus 180 right now. Some great value if you're interested.
I feel like they're like the 3rd best team in that division.
What do you mean? They have a Hall of Famer at quarterback right now. Future Hall of Famer.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love is the future.
I don't think he's got that Aaron Rodgers ability to just come in.
Trust me, bro. He's got it, bro.
Hey, he's not Kirk Cousins material, dude.
He ain't
Kirk Cousins is the number 1 fantasy quarterback right now.
He's the number 1 quarterback in the league right now, dude. If the league ended today,
the waivers in. I totally forgot.
Oh, if the league ended today, 2 weeks in, he'd be the best.
He's 0-2 and the number 1 quarterback in fantasy. Kirk,
dude, I
Cousins.
swear, no, it's insane.
Kirk, Chank, and Cousins, bro. Hell yeah, baby.
Kirko, Thuggins, dude.
You see that commercial? He's shirtless in that commercial. He's got the chains on. He kind of looks like a beast. I didn't realize Kirk Cousins was so jacked.
He is shredded, bro. Hey, did you watch QB?
6 touchdowns. Listen, 6 touchdowns, first in the league. 708 yards, second in the league. 114.2 quarterback rating, second in the league. 34 first downs, third in the league.
That's not a good recipe, though.
Fourth.
Yeah.
72% completion, fourth. 30 snaps under pressure, 8th, and average time to throw, 24th in the league at 2.6. I mean, as far as Kirk goes, that's usually what he's good at, is keeping the numbers up and pretty, but
it's not a good recipe, though. That's what happens, though. When you have a team like that, I mean, I watched Drew Brees do that for 3 years, where he's the best passer in the league, and they don't even make the playoffs. They go 9-7. So
we're making the playoffs.
That's what I was. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough.
He's got a lot of turnovers, though. They don't show the fumbles that he drops. A lot of fumbles by Kirk.
Right. I do think it's going to be. JJ's going to request a trade at the end of the season.
Is he really? How do we know?
You have a guy on the inside? How deep inside?
Yeah, like
deep.
Fisted.
Deep? You have a guy deep on the inside? Like really inside?
He's like all kinds of deep.
So inside, like rounding corners.
5 fingers deep or like wrist deep?
Elbow deep.
Elbow deep.
Like plays GTA with JJ deep.
What?
In the same room.
What?
Whoa.
Drop it. Yeah. Drop it, Rappaport. Come on.
Drop your source.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, but there's a lot of
you sound like a tweet.
JJ's gonna fall in the same shadow that Diggs and Randy Moss did at their prime, getting traded because they don't want to play.
This is the deep depths of
Twitter.
Well,
where would you want him to go? Where you wouldn't be so like angry?
Anywhere. To fucking.
Would you rather have Kirk? Would you rather have Kirko or JJ?
JJ.
So drop Kirk immediately.
No, this is a question. Would you rather have Caleb Williams or JJ? Because if they trade JJ, it's for the quarterback they want, and the quarterback they want is the quarterback everyone wants right now, which is the more physical, faster,
Shador Sanders.
Yeah, Shador.
You want Shador? There's some Drake May. There's some really good QBs. What about Drake May?
Yeah,
I don't trust Caleb Williams.
I like Shador Sanders.
I don't trust Caleb Williams.
He paints his nails.
I'm not Tom Brady shit.
He seems pretty candy-ass. He gives me Bryce Young vibes.
Yeah, okay, I'm going through the games right now. It looks like that's
Bryce
really...
Young, first NFL touchdown, was that to Thielen? No, we missed a couple.
There wasn't too many crazy
The Dallas
games.
whooping the Jets' ass.
Yeah, that was a stomping.
Garrett Wilson.
The Falcons with the comeback against the Packers.
Niners, Rams,
Garrett
Colts,
Wilson.
Texans, battle the rookie QBs.
The Colts were nasty
Anthony Richardson looking like Cam Newton out there.
He does.
And all of a
He's
sudden
so
scores a
big.
second touchdown.
He's in concussion protocol.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, he gets injured too. If you've only played 2 games, he's left both games, but he hasn't even made it through a game yet. Twice in a row,
crazy.
he's literally exited a game.
In his career, no, we're going backwards right now because Chris was talking about NFC North and how he's going to suck Jordan Love's dick this season. You know, whether it's the last thing he does,
the future Hall of
dies,
Famer, Jordan Love.
Exactly, yeah. So guess who in that division has never thrown for 300 yards?
Kirk Cousins.
Right. So Chris's fantasy quarterback. He thought it was a good idea to draft a quarterback that's never thrown for 300 yards in the league.
I have Jordan Love on my team.
He's never thrown 300 yards in a single game.
Prodigy. He has never. I saw the stat today. Another
He's
Ohio
only
State
played one.
quarterback.
He's only played less than one season.
Perfect, right?
300 yards is nothing, though.
Second game. Exactly. CJ Stroud's second game of his career, 300 plus passing yards.
Chris,
give Jordan Love some time, bro.
Chris,
he has no receiver. Christian Watson.
We're talking about Justin Fields, dog.
Oh, Justin Fields. Fuck.
Talking about the Bears.
Okay, don't hate on my boy.
He's
Love,
mobile.
Though.
Justin Fields, mobile guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's terrible. I think there's like shines of light for him, but I don't know. He doesn't have that many weapons. Who's he throwing the ball to? Fucking
I saw my office.
Cole Kmet.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore's trash cans.
Yeah.
You saw who? I said your office
is Justin Fields. He's not as big as he looks in real life.
The NFL players
outside.
Sometimes you go to practices.
Yeah. I also saw Bryce Young across the street from my office at a Pokey shop. I was like a fangirl, and I was like, "Do I say something?"
You took a picture of him.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. I didn't. I wish I did.
The only player that I've seen up close and personal was Joey Bosa, and he was huge. And I feel like he actually
he sucks too.
He was massive though.
Hate that.
Saw Kevin Durant in Vegas.
Oh, we saw Katie in Vegas.
That was sick.
He got so pissed. He was so angry when we fucking exposed. We blew up his spot so hard.
I wish I was there for that. I missed that, but it sounded like a good time.
Yeah, he looked at us with disappointment.
But full circle moment. CJ Stroud is gonna be better than what's his name, Justin Fields.
I mean, he.
Speaking about Justin Fields, is Baker Mayfield that good? Is he just running through the NFC North? Is that where he's gonna just win all his games this year? Is he gonna be 4-win Baker and just beat every team in the NFC North, or is Baker legit on a team and a roster that's actually filled and knows how to win because they have?
I think he plays better because with a chip on his shoulder. And the past season on the Browns, it's tough to play when you like expected to be the guy. And now that he's when
you try and you recreate the photo that was taken of Brett Favre in his room with his family when he was drafted number 1 overall. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was too much expectations. His whole college career, he played as chip on his shoulder guy, guy that comes in. He literally is like a walk-on to 2 different schools, and he works his way up to the starting squad, and then he does well. And I think the Browns were just not a good fit because the city was like, we need you. We need a fucking quarterback to be good, and we haven't had one. And now that he's on they're not playing with any intent. They have a Super Bowl, like you said. Yeah, they have a Super Bowl already under their belt. Like the city's already happy. They're content. They're like, anything here is just bonus points. It's like a Sunday.
Yeah.
And
he has a chip on his shoulder for sure.
I think the surrounding unit wants to win a Super Bowl because there is this other squad that they're there every fucking year. The new Patriots, the Chiefs. The Chiefs played the Jags. I thought the Jags had a good chance to win. I think the Jags are legit. Chris doesn't want to hear the Duval chants anymore. I'm
not jagging off.
I love
the Jags.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence is
they lost to the
Agent
Chiefs.
Zero.
Barely.
Calvin Ridley. That's what I'm saying. But that game was low scoring.
17 to 10.
17 to 9.
It was awful. They didn't even score a touchdown.
Much in reach.
Chris Jones was
at home. No, they lost at home, bro.
It's Duval.
Come on,
yeah. What kind of home is Duval? They play better and they take him to LA. Nah, E10 is gonna have a shite year. I kind of saw that coming.
Were you saying it's a shitty year?
Shit.
a detour. His little brother plays for Florida.
I saw Florida State. He's
just
good.
beat fucking Tennessee.
I watched that. That
Not
was a good
Florida
game.
State.
Tennessee's
Florida, the
fake
Gators.
though.
Yeah, the Gators.
Florida
Yeah, I
Tennessee's
watched
State
that.
fake.
is
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, Tennessee looks pretty fake right
How
now.
do you feel about
But,
Florida State though? Side note, do you like Florida State?
I like ETN.
They almost lost to Boston College, and
Do you think that was a look
I don't
ahead
know.
game because they're playing Clemson this
who
week?
I like? You know who I like in different threads? Jimmy
Who?
G. I think he looks like a solid Raider. I look at Jimmy G and I was like, this man was meant to be in Vegas. This guy's
Oh.
gonna live
Derek-
it up. This guy.
Derek Carr looks
I
more
thought
like
you were
a
talking
Raider.
about Jimmy Graham, bro, when you said Jimmy
Yeah.
G.
Derek Carr looks more like
Jimmy G and the Los Raiders. You know, playing the Bills. I bet on the fucking Raiders to win that game. And after Devontae scored in the first 2 minutes, I texted you, Chris, and I was like, "It's happening! Like they're gonna win. I'm gonna make
I
so
love
much
that.
money."
I love that energy,
And
bro.
That was all. That's all they had.
You had-
I don't think they
you had the
scored
Raiders
another
over the
point
Bills?
after that.
And that's
Yeah,
the
they're
last
the
thing
Raiders
she
over the
wrote.
Bills. Parlayed with the Niners beating the Rams. Huge earnings for what I put in, and I was super
the
excited.
Niners being the
about it.
Rams was obvious.
That was an obvious one.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
it wasn't obvious. As the game went
They
on,
were an
I was like,
8-point
well, fuck,
favorite, weren't they? They were an 8-point favorite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Chris,
and
do
they
you want to give
barely
our
won.
record from last week?
Oh yeah, let's go through our records from last week. I'm sorry, Matt, that you weren't a part of this.
You'll be next week.
You're gonna sub in for Ace. We'll let you be Ace. So for our favorite faves, Bernie, you
Yeah.
were 1-0 on favorite faves. You had Dallas beating the Jets. Not
Easy
a lot
win.
of money earned, I'm sure, but still, it was a
Win's a
win,
win.
right?
Yeah.
I had the Packers beating the Falcons. I'm 0-1, but there was great value on that, But they had some
Great
backdoor
loss value.
comeback. Desmond Ridder, backdoor comeback on that game. That was impressive.
threw his first
And,
interception. That game.
I've heard you say Desmond Ritter more than your own mother's name in the past year. You love Desmond Ritter.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a big non-Power 5 conference
Cincinnati?
guy. So when Cincinnati was a non-Power 5 going number 3 overall in the nation,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
That is
so I'm a
impressive.
big Desmond Ridder guy. Yeah. And they beat Georgia in a bowl game, I don't know, 4 years ago. Anyways, Ace, we're going to have you subbing for Ace, Matt. You're 0-1. You had the Bengals beating the Ravens.
What the fuck, Laney? Come
No,
on.
I didn't.
Why the fuck
Come
why
on,
the fuck
man.
would you do that,
I
dude?
can show you a receipt right now.
did.
I laid the fucking Ravens beating the Bengals with the Chiefs and the Jags under 50.5 points, and I won that. So where are you getting these
All right,
fucking
all right.
tags?
All right. Okay.
Come
Chill.
on.
Chill, Ace. Chill. All right. Well, good job, everybody. Mostly Bernie. Everyone else, you did a shitty job. Our dogs.
I crushed it.
Bernie, I'm sorry to tell you, you had the Bears beating the Bucks. You're 0-1
I know.
on your dogs.
Fuck. Woof.
Whoa. Whoa. Chris B, Commanders over the unlimited Broncos.
Ooh.
That's a win, baby.
That's a win.
1-0.
Big dog
That
guy.
was a solid comeback. Ace, you had the Seahawks. Good win. 1-0 over the Lions. Good job. Woof. All right, let's get to our spreads. This one is huge for all of us. We all won on our spreads. Bernie, you had the Finns going -2 against the Patriots. Cleanup crew. You could have gotten, 6 more points? Easy?
Easy. I asked for 7, but they were giving me 2 on that line. How crazy is that? They were giving 2 points to the Dolphins over the Patriots. That should have been a
In
whopping.
New England, though.
In New England, it doesn't matter. I mean,
It's Bill
the,
Belichick,
The
bro.
Patriots looked like trash the whole game.
They do. They look bad. Ace, you had the Chiefs -3 against the Jaguars. Good job, Ace. Matt. All right, Chris B. Don't dox me. You had Rams +8. Solid bet. You hear that, Ace? Fuck you. So 3-0 on our spreads. Maybe we should stick to spreads. Anyways. Ew. All right, so overs and unders. Crispy, whatever you want to call me. 46.5 points on the Bengals Ravens. Over. That was a hit. I'm 1-0. Thank you, everybody. Ace, you had the Cardinals and Giants going under 40 points. How the fuck do you feel about yourself? Probably pretty bad. That was a very high-scoring game. I think it hit 61 points, if I'm remembering correctly. It was like 31-28. And then Bernie,
I was way wrong.
you had the Chiefs and the Jaguars going over 51 points.
That seemed like a high-scoring game.
No.
Maybe when you lean left, you got to go right. Sometimes it's too obvious.
Yeah, I think I won. I I was 3-1 on my picks.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys were both 2-2.
Take it.
I'm hitting at a 75% clip right now, boys.
Nice.
If you want to take my picks this week.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I'll lead it. I'll be the moderator because I don't want anyone jumping through the camera and strangling the other one. But in this upcoming Week 3 matchup, we do have the Chargers heading out to Minnesota. 2 0-2 teams absolutely fighting for that first win. And in my opinion, I think this is a slingshot game. Whoever wins this game is going to catapult themselves into the playoffs as like a wild card spot. I think it could be either or. AFC team being the Chargers, NFC being the Vikings. I'll let our guest take the floor first. Laney, would you like anything to say about this game?
Battle of the defeated.
Yeah, I mean, completely. I think though, if the Vikings lose or win, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, wild card. If they win, they'll take the division.
Are they winning the division?
If they lose, they'll probably still take the division. I don't see any of those teams.
Statistically, not too many teams go 0-3 and make it to the playoffs. It's like less than like 10%.
It's a weird season. And statistically, as speaking of the last decade, from what I can recall, first 3 games, usually by the first week, the Vikings already played a divisional opponent. But regardless, they still have all those games to capitalize and get first and not have to worry about a wild card slot. Even if it comes to that, this week is just this week. I think that it's going to come down to turnovers. Again, when I said it earlier, that scares me. If the Chargers are able to play clean football, but it's not good enough, we can have all the turnovers that we would have in the previous 2 weeks, and we'll still come out with a win. The run game's not going to be there, but it doesn't really matter. We've pivoted away from that. Chris said it himself. Secondary is looking like ass, and our offense, even when we're looking like ass, just crushes air yardage. So I'd like to see anyone on that defense make a play throughout the game, and I think it's going to be closer to what most people think. And I think the Vikings have a good chance of not pulling out the W because of the sloppy
Sure, do you feel like you're gonna lose?
Mistakes that they've been making.
I feel like you
I
already
think,
sound
I
nervous.
think he said it all. He said it all.
No,
He said the Vikings are looking like ass. And you know what? The Chargers are salivating right now, thinking about that ass.
I told
ready
Chris
to grab
this a long
it
time
on
ago.
will.
I
Just
told Chris this a long
disrespectfully.
time ago. I would never
Squeezing
bet
it.
on the Vikings because it's a jinx. But this is one of the weeks I even told him this. Like I'm a bet on the Vikings just because I
You're gonna bet
think
on the
it's an
Vikings?
easy dub. I just
I'm
think it's
all
really
in on
close
the
than people
Bolts.
think.
I'm all in, baby.
Well, are you putting big money down, or is this just like a fun bet?
I'm gonna try and see if I can stay away from every other bet available and just do what I would bet, like what I'm willing to lose. Just
sounds
put it on the
emotional.
Vikings as a fucking money line win. And,
Money line
and
win.
I guarantee
I
you,
like that.
Bet asides. Like, tell me who's gonna stop JJ.
Look,
Tell me who's gonna stop Jordan Addison. Who could stop TJ Hawkins on that defense? I mean,
That's
your
right.
offense, I get scared
TJ Hawkins is a
about
beast.
Mike Williams. I get scared of Keenan
maybe
Allen.
Derwin.
Whoever the guy
Keenan Allen
was,
looks nice this
the
year.
first rounder you took.
Keenan looks really
Yeah,
nice.
he looks solid.
No Eckler
He
though.
plays basketball with one of my coworkers. But
Is he not playing this game?
But
I don't know.
no, he is. Oh no, Eckler might not. Eckler might be sitting out.
If Eckler plays, that's huge.
If Eckler plays,
Your defense is pretty
our
weak,
chances of
though,
losing-
dude. Let's be real.
Yeah, we made DeAndre Swift look like the best thing since Adrian Peterson.
That was
'cause he is.
insane, bro.
A buck 75 after having like 3 yards in
No
his first
biases.
game. Like
Swift, hey, hometown hero, bro. He had something to prove that game.
I've always thought Swift was like an elite running back that never got enough opportunities or didn't have the opportunity to stay healthy enough to be a 3-down back. like anyone's opportunity to show the lead that they could be a 3-down back is against the Vikings. So he knew that he had a lot of upside, and he took the most out of it. And you have the best line of football. You said the Chargers have a really good line, a bunch of first-round
Really good.
picks.
Probably one of the best
I think
offensive
this will
lines
be
we've had in years, like
Yeah.
over 10 years.
Hey, let's just say this. If we played defensive football like we played in the first half against the Eagles on Thursday night,
It's not
it's
going
not
to
going to be a
bro.
shootout. It'll be a blowout. But guess what? If you guys are actually able to move the ball on offense, then it's going to be a very, very evenly matched, blow-to-blow offensive.
Oh, it's going to be blows back and forth. They're going to be blowing the shit out of each other.
So many fucking blows.
So
There's a lot of
sloppy. It's going to be a
blowing, dude.
sloppy.
People are going to be falling. They're going to be on their
disgusting game.
knees. It's
Well,
going to be pretty messy.
I
But
think
it's
this
okay.
is the get right spot for the Chargers. If I can take the floor for a minute here, this is right where the Chargers want to be. I feel like everybody doesn't believe in the Chargers right now. Like they always choke, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? We played against good teams. We had the Dolphins at home, which they're arguably probably one of the best teams in the NFL right now. We had the Titans in Tennessee, which their defense is no joke. Let's be real. Come on. They're probably a top 5 defense in the NFL right now. And you don't want to fuck with a Mike Vrabel team when they're at home. And then the media, nobody believes in the Chargers. So the Chargers are going to come and win this game. I'm going to call it out right now. I would bet the house on this game, on the Chargers, to win outright. I don't see it happening. I don't see the Vikings doing shit. I think they're just going to lay over and, just let them get fucked by the Chargers. Herbert's going to be grinding on their asses. How about that? You like that?
How confident are you?
I would say it's guaranteed. I would say 100% confident.
All right, we got this live, and then you should be okay. So I'm just gonna leave you.
No,
with this,
I'm not
Chris,
scared.
all right?
I'm not scared.
Okay,
I
you know Eric Hendricks, right?
I don't
you
know.
You know Eric
personally.
Hendricks, right? Okay,
I've heard
but you
of
know
him.
who that is, no? Okay.
He plays
someone
football.
you haven't heard of that you're gonna hate come Sunday. By halftime, you're gonna fucking hate this guy.
All right. Thank you for all your opinions in that segment. Let's move on to our favorite faves.
I almost want to just ask who that was because Josh had a big smile on his face.
All right. Anyways, let's get into our favorite faves. Do you want to go first, Bernie, on this one?
Yeah, this one was tough for me. I couldn't really find a great line that I really liked, but the one that I saw pretty good conviction in is the Lions beating the Falcons. It's only -3. I think the Lions could easily win by more than a field goal. It's in Motor City. Falcons are coming off a win. Yes, they're 2-0 right
Beat
now.
the Panthers and
The sky feels like it's just rising to them, and I just feel like this is like a big collapse week. I don't see the Falcons being 3-0. The Lions, in my opinion, are one of the top teams in the league. I think they're at least going to be in the positives going after next week, so I like the Lions -3 in home over the Falcons.
Oh, didn't they just play at home against the Seahawks and they choked that one away?
Was that? Yeah, but
That was a home game.
that happened last year too. There was a crazy shootout between the Seahawks and the Lions, and they ended up losing at the very last second too. I think the Seahawks kind of just got the Lions number.
Oh, okay. But the Falcons, you better hope they fucking lose against the Lions.
I do. I know. I really want them to lose. That's a double win for me, just because I like the
Yeah.
Lions and I want I need the Falcons to lose, so that way the Saints can just kind of be churning up that NFC South. We still got.
Yeah.
We still need Smaker Schmayfield to lose the game, but
I like where your head's at here. I don't think Desmond Ridder is going to lead them to a win this week either. I think Jared Goff's going to come back strong after that pick six. I got the Finns this week, -285 against the Broncos. So it's Broncos at Dolphins. I like this spot for the Finns. I think they're just going to put a shellacking on the Broncos this week. I just don't think the Broncos have the defense to keep up with the speed. Even if Jalen Waddle's not playing this week, Tyreek Hill is going to put a spanking on them Broncos this week, dude. Mr. Unlimited is going to go 0-3. Sean Payton should just stay in broadcasting. He needs to go back to sports journalism. Maybe you can hop on this show. We could use another, voice in the room. So I got Dolphins for sure. Fave. You got a fave this week, Matt?
I do. Josh's not gonna like it, because he is what some people call the touchdown maker, and this opposing team 6.5 plus favorites. And I think this is going to make Josh really shiver in his boots because, Saints think they're rolling. Not the prettiest wins, but these fucking guys are just, again, they're making touchdowns. Baker, touchdown maker. I honestly don't know fucking why. And
The Saints aren't
I
playing the
don't want
Buccaneers.
them to win because so listen to me, right? So the Bucks are playing the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
And the Bucks are going to beat the Eagles, and the Eagles are a 6.5 favorite. And why I say this is a favorite is because, one, it's prime time. Two, it's in Tampa. And three, the Bucks are right there with the Eagles. They're 2-0, just like the Eagles are. But guess what? The Bucks feel a little bit better about their record because, one, they had better wins. They had, in my opinion, tougher matchups. Like fucking the Eagles played Bill Belichick. Chris said it himself 10 minutes ago, Patriots look like ass. He said himself right after that, Vikings look like ass. Let's say both those teams are ass, right? What
Their
are the
defense
Eagles
is good.
wins for the Bucks wins? Hey, all I'm saying is that for whatever reason, I don't see the Eagles being who they were last year. And I saw it firsthand against the
They
Vikings.
lost both their
And
coordinators.
I saw Tampa supposed to be this team that was supposed to just shit the bed against Minnesota. Oh, it can't be the Bears. Bears got Justin Fields and DJ Moore now. Fucking Tampa made them look like little boys. This week,
Baker's
I
running
do
for his life
think-
though out there.
Yeah.
he's
He-
crazy. He's crazy.
He's crazy, but
He
one of these
wakes
times,
up and he doesn't feel dangerous. He lives dangerously.
But
I'll
that-
put his head
now-
down.
now he does.
He'll look at Jordan Davis. He'll look
That Eagles
at
defensive
Jalen
line is
Carter. He'll look
nasty,
at
bro.
Fletcher Cox, and he'll just put exactly Baker be the one dude in the world to put his head down into all four of them at once. He'll go.
and they get absolutely
because he has
fucking
that Brett Favre,
destroyed.
because he maybe,
I
but
agree.
because he has that Brett Favre
I don't like this
mentality, he's a
take.
gunslinger.
Yeah,
If he's in the game, it's okay if you don't
Why
like
is this
it.
not your
Wait till
dog?
Monday. Wait till Monday.
Baker Mayfield
Fave,
versus
Oh, we're doing a dog too.
yeah, we're
No,
doing that.
the Bucks could be your dog.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were
no,
doing a
let's
dog.
stick-
I thought we were just taking one.
No, we're doing
Oh,
dogs
wait,
too.
So
We
was
can
this
double
supposed to be
down.
my,
You
like,
can double
secure
down
win?
with the Bucks.
yeah. This is
This
like
is your
Fave-
secure
Fave-
win.
is there-
Yeah, Fave
you
is-
said Dolphins and you
No, I
said
said
Lions.
Lions. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
let me rotate
favorites.
that. I did my dog first, my favorite.
Okay,
You're,
okay.
you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at him.
that's great. But yeah, no, Fave
Yeah.
is basically just a team that you think will
They're
win
not
no
even
matter the line.
favorited.
Yeah, they're not even favorited.
no,
Vikings.
they're not even favorited though.
Vikings.
That's all I'm gonna say. Vikings are my faves. You guys already
It's
heard
a
my
pick 'em.
picks.
It's a pick 'em. They were initially favorited by like -1, and I knew it was going to go down to a pick 'em, so I just waited because I was going to take the Chargers +1, but I wanted that value at the pick 'em level. It was a value
does that
play,
mean?
so I knew the line moved. A lot of people started betting on the Chargers, so instead of -1, it moved to pick 'em. So it's a 50-50 basically. Like people
Yeah.
don't know who's going to win.
No one knows, even the people on this podcast. It's really up in the air.
I mean, some of us really do know.
Some
inside.
of us seem like they have a lot of conviction.
Yeah.
Some of us have no
Let's
idea.
ask, hey Josh, who do you think has a better chance of winning that game?
Yeah, who do you think's going to win, Bernie?
Can I be honest?
No.
Yeah, we would hope so.
Straight up honesty, I'm not choosing any type of favorites. I'm going strictly off of who I think is the better team. I do think the Chargers are the better team.
Let's go.
It's no. I don't want Chris P to be like, oh, he's choosing my guy. We're on the podcast together. I'm literally going based off of who I think is the better quarterback. Honestly, I think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins, even though Kirk Cousins has the stats. Even though he has the
0
stats,
fumbles, 0 INTs.
I do think that without like that wide receiver 2 that's really established himself yet on the Vikings. Yeah, Addison's good, but he hasn't fully established himself yet.
Hawkinson is pretty much
Yeah,
the two, no?
Hawkinson has established himself as the number 2, and you know Derwin's gonna have his ass locked the fuck up. Kind of worried about that. I'm like kind of worried to even start Hawkinson.
I mean, JJ's gonna ball the fuck out, so whatever.
well, Derwin's not even gonna cover JJ.
No.
They're just gonna JJ.
They're gonna bracket
Derwin
JJ.
Can't stop TJ.
They're gonna bracket JJ, and I think they're gonna put.
Agree.
If I was the defensive coordinator for the Chargers, I would put Derwin on Hawkinson, and then I would bracket JJ. And then I would try to just load the box because, dude, Madison's not that good. Watching him last week, bro. Come on, Matt. Come on, you saw that.
Madison's
shit.
so bad,
Dalvin.
We're not talking about Dalvin
against the
We're
Eagles.
not talking about Dalvin.
Madison looked awful last week.
What running back looks good? What running back looks good against that D line? Tell me that. If you can tell me the last running back in the NFL.
You just said Baker Mayfield. You just said Baker
Stevenson.
You just said Baker Mayfield was going to run through all 5 of them.
No, he would try to because he's got screws loose in his head, which is why I think he has an opportunity to win that
looked
game.
good against him. Pacheco
looked pretty decent.
Yeah, that's all right.
He's like undrafted. Okay, well,
he's not undrafted.
Let's move to our dogs of the week. Let's get past this Chargers-Vikings game. I know it's a big one, and I know the Chargers are going to win. But let's get to our dogs.
It's going to be close,
week.
though. It's going to be close.
No, it's not. Ivan Pace
Laney,
Jr.
who's your dog? Who's your dog of the week?
Baker. My favorite was the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Bernie, who's your dog?
All right, my dog of the week is very biased, super biased. I think the Saints are going to go up into Lambeau. Jordan Love is not that guy at all. Easy win for the Saints. We're coming off of like a kind of disappointing offensive movement on primetime football. We've kind of handled the Packers up in Lambeau the past couple of times that we've played. Kamara's coming back a game later. They need to get this win. Packers, they just came off a loss. They kind of got exposed a little bit. I think that we're going to find ways to move the ball down the field on them. And it's only +2. So it's not like a crazy dog. I think the Saints can win by a field goal.
I like it. I mean, I don't love it. I like it. It's just hard for me to grasp the Saints going into Lambeau, beating the Packers off a close loss to the Falcons. I think they need this win, so they're going to play pretty hard. But the Saints are very good, so, I mean, I could see it. I like it. I don't love it.
It's a dog. You're not supposed to love dogs.
Yeah, fuck the Packers. Go Saints.
Yeah, you just want to kick dogs while they're down.
Thanks, Laney.
Who dat?
Who dat, baby? Who dat?
Jamal's looking pretty banged up, though.
Yeah, he's done. They just need to get Kamara back.
Done for the season?
Shit.
No, but he just doesn't look good. I haven't seen one run for him go past like 8 yards. And we have a pretty good run defense, if anything. Our pass defense is kind of suspicious right now, but our run defense is pretty decent.
The Saints defense is outstanding. Marshawn Lattimore is looking good.
Yeah, he's ranked number 2 corner right now in the league.
Yeah, he's having a good year.
According to Pro Football Focus, the most pass breakups in the league.
Yeah, we could use a good corner. Fuck. My dog of the week is I'm running it back. I picked the Rams in my spread last week. I'm picking the Rams in my dog this week. The Rams are +115, so some plus money, a little extra sprinkled on top of that bet. They're going into Cincinnati to beat the Bengals' ass. Until Joe Burrow is healthy, he strained his calf again in the last game. Until he puts together a full healthy game and their offensive line looks half decent, I'm not picking them. I'm gonna say the Bengals are going 0-3. The Rams are looking surprisingly very good. Their defense is looking pretty good, and Stafford is lighting it up. We got to get real there. So I'm taking the Rams +115. Little Super Bowl repeat from a few years ago.
Puka Nacua.
I like it. Puka Nacua.
They're gonna puka all over their face.
That was your dog, right?
That was my dog. So we got spreads. Spreads of the week. Let's spread them, boys.
I'm going to hit my spread of the week just because it really follows what you just said. I'm going opposite direction on you. I'm going Bengals. Just because Burrow, he's a slow starter. Got all that big paycheck like you guys were saying. He's been spending that cash. He's a little tired, been partying, doing commercials. It's Big Burr, though. It's Joe Burr. There's no way that he's going to be this lackluster as the season goes on. The Rams just fought their fucking heart out to try and beat the Niners and still lost. They're hurt. They're down bad. A lot of injuries on the Rams. And I just think the receiving core is just starting to mesh with T. Higgins getting a couple touchdowns last week. Now Jamar Chase is going to get on the board, maybe Mixon. I got Bengals -2.5 at home against the Rams.
Joe Burrow healthy?
I think he's healthy. He looks good. He
I
doesn't
have
look
not
like
seen Joe Burrow in a commercial, but I like Joe
The
He
Burrow.
was
Bose
limping
commercial.
off the field.
You haven't seen him in
recently.
the headphone. He's in a Bose commercial, and he's like sitting in the car, and he just like puts on his headphones, all Joe Burst like style, looking extra cool. And maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's all going to his head, and I think this is going to be a big ego check for him in the right way.
The best quarterback.
You think he's gonna win?
I think he's going to win. Yeah, I think he's going to play well. I think he's going to throw for like big game, like 350 plus.
Best QBs are in KFC commercials. Right, Matt? Hot
Finger
fingers.
looking good, dude.
Finger looking good.
Dion was in there. Shador was in it, so it's got to be the best quarterbacks.
That might be a sign.
That'd be a hot
if
take.
Shador, yeah.
Yeah.
Shador and Kirk Cousins in a same KFC video. The Vikings are going for
on
Shador,
the
bro.
same team.
Dude, Shador would be nice on the Vikings. I'm going to just throw that out. I think he'd be better than Caleb Williams.
We could take Dion. We'll throw Dion in some purple hope.
Dude, Deion's
Do a
already
better
getting off
job
the
than
field.
some of
Shiloh.
those defenders.
Get Shiloh on defense.
Every time I hear the name Shiloh, I think of Blue Mountain State. Every time I hear Shiloh Sanders.
Was there a Shiloh in Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, he was one of the main characters.
I forgot. I don't remember. Is
Craig
he the
Shi-
kicker?
Craig Shiloh.
Oh, is it Craig? Craig Shiloh, the running back?
The running back, the guy that was like kind of like a bitch, and he like had like that like
I
super
thought that
aggressive.
was Larry.
No, it was Craig Shiloh. Larry was Thad's best friend that would like
He was
put
a
his-
running back, no?
He put his finger.
Oh,
no,
no,
he played
was on
linebacker.
defense.
He played linebacker.
You're
Craig
right,
Shiloh
you're
was the
right.
running back that got his his promise ring stuck in the girl's butthole at the strip club.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. He, like, transferred to the school, right?
Yeah, he transferred. Yeah,
Yeah, and he was like
And
a
then
hot shot.
he had to run. He had to run the Oreo race with it in his ass and not let it fall out. He lost. He ate the Oreo.
Hey, respectable. At least he ate it.
Yeah. Lane, you got a spread this week, or Crispy? Are you going?
My
Hey,
spread
he's
of
locked
the
in
week
this
is
week.
I got the Patriots -2.5 at New York against the Jets. I know we're talking mad shit that the Patriots suck, but you know who sucks more than Mac Jones? That's fucking right. You guessed it. It's Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson sucks at football. That guy should never have been in the NFL. I don't know how he was a number 3 overall draft pick because he is booty. He is booty. At least he's getting some game on the side off the field. But you know what? He's not showing that game on the field. So I'm taking the Patriots and Bill Belichick's defense and Mac Jones to put a shellacking on him. I think Kendrick Bourne may have a day. Low
He
key.
gets a lot of targets every game. Every time I look at his targets, it's like 10 or 11
Yeah.
targets, but he only gets like 3 catches.
One
Mac
of
Jones
those
just
targeted.
You can't make it personal, dude. Hey, Chris, you can't go after Zach like that. Zach is known to just wrecking homes, dude. Make sure mom's not going anywhere you don't know she's going at night. So my
That's true.
spread,
That's true.
I mean, I'm taking Chiefs. I
He's
am
a
taking
home
the
wrecker.
Chiefs. I think this is a given. Yeah, you got to be careful.
The
with Zach.
Chiefs?
He knows what he's
Isn't it
doing.
like
He's
-12?
sneaky. Yeah, I think they're just gonna
Against the Bears?
absolutely make the Bears not want to play football again for the rest of the season. The Bears, I don't think they're gonna hold their own, just because the defense has like 1 or 2 pinnacles, a couple strong points. The offense, we know what it is. It's as bad as it gets, sloppy, dependent on one area of the game, typically the run. If that's shut down, especially from Justin, there's no going anywhere. And I don't think that defense has any capability to even stop Kadarius fucking Tony. So the Bears
Tony
are
Pepperoni.
gonna be in a position exactly where the Chiefs are up at least 12.5 at the end of it all. And be careful, dude. Zach Wilson,
See,
The disrespect
he's a
to Tony-
fan.
the disrespect to Tony Pepperoni This guy, he was elite in the Super Bowl. He is writing his own narrative right now, and that narrative is comeback arc for sure. He's trying to look
Comeback
bad, I
player of
feel
the
like.
year.
Yeah, he's trying to be comeback player of the year.
Oh, comeback
Starting
player of the
fights
year
on social
already.
media with every Giants fan out there.
Yeah,
Great players do that.
Tony about that action.
I
got very,
totally see
bedazzled
Justin
looking
Fields
teeth.
getting the backdoor cover on this one. 12 points.
12 points is a lot.
It's a lot of points. I see the backdoor cover. The thing about NFL teams, if they know they're already going to win the game, they play such off coverage at the end of the game and basically let them score, get the ball back, take a knee, game over.
Garbage time, baby. That's where my fantasy players shine.
Same here. Justin Fields that's when he starts really balling. Garbage time.
It's gonna be too late against KC, dude.
I know.
Yeah,
I
Zach
don't think he's
Wilson,
going to have a good
think,
game.
I think that guy deserves to be in the league. See his
He
head
does.
See him on Hard Knocks. He's such a good sport.
It's kind of. He looks like a cool guy.
Like-
I feel like I would grab a
how-
beer with.
How could you?
You'd let him date
how
your
could-
mom?
Exactly. Hey,
If he was,
who won
if he
it?
was
But
thoughtful.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
true.
say
Treated her
something
right.
as stupid as he said. You say
Oh,
something
he's
as
treating
stupid
her
as he
very
said,
right.
right? Oh, I'm gonna make any veteran's life hell in training camp. You say something as stupid as that. You get paired with A-Rod, the best vet out there, known to man, and
He
he's
really
still
did,
able to
though.
put a smile on his face and take a step back and be a professional. I was like, this guy's a good sport.
Hey,
I'm the Zach. I saw A-Rod get hurt, and I couldn't help but feel like the
You
bike
just hate
I am.
Aaron
And I was like,
Rodgers. You
I
hate
was
Aaron
like,
Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's never been on the
You-
Packers. I was like, let's go.
You've been praying. You've been praying for
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers' downfall for like 10 years.
yeah, you've been praying for
Bro,
that
and then it
demise.
came to fruition with Anthony Barr fucking rocked his world, took him out of the season in
Twice.
week 3. Oh, it
Yeah.
was amazing. A couple times.
Broke his collarbone.
But
That was nasty.
I can't
that was,
lie.
That was
really
nasty.
You know,
dirty.
my-
That was bad.
my bias,
Don't be nasty.
in relation to A-Rod, taking that out of the conversation, just the fact that Zach Wilson got his team back, I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck
I see a
yeah.
lot of
He's
hate.
like, you deserve it,
This guy
Zach.
deserves
Get that
to be-
team
Can we
back.
circle back? Can we circle back? Because Zach Wilson was true to his word. He did make Aaron Rodgers' life hell. And
Yeah, he did.
we just didn't know how
Look
he
at
was
him
going to do it.
now.
Maybe he was like
Look-
slowly chipping away at his or his Achilles.
Yeah.
Just like little, tiny little like rubber band shots to the back of the Achilles inside the locker room.
Yeah.
You know, after that 1,000th rubber band, that Achilles isn't looking so strong.
Yeah, I agree, dude. They're a sensitive body part.
And you know what Zach should do next? Hit up Aaron's mom. Really steal the deal.
Ooh.
Be like, hey,
I mean,
girl,
they-
Next.
I got tickets
Oh, it
for you to
already
my game.
happened.
Oh, it already happened. But he's like, hey, if you, I know your son's not playing, but if you want to come see me, here's 2 tickets. Go to Will Call.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. And I bet, you know what? That would probably bring his relationship back with his family, with his mom specifically.
They can all hate Zach Wilson together.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know Zach Wilson, he's not a stand-up guy.
Zach will get a contract
he nuts and
extension
he
after he
walks
wins the
out.
Super Bowl.
He nuts.
After he wins the Super Bowl this year,
He walks out.
and then he's always going to be in A-Rod's family household, dude. He'll be a part of his life forever.
When he cuts, when
Aaron
he nuts,
Rodgers will
there's
be
no
a Jet
cleanup.
forever.
Forever.
Yeah, he doesn't wipe it off their back. It's stuck forever.
No, yeah. I feel like Zach Wilson's the type of guy to
Anyways.
nut and just walk out of the room.
Do we got overs and unders this week, boys? Any overs,
do.
unders?
I do. I feel like we're really
Overs
contradicting
or
each other
unders?
because everything that you guys have been saying, you guys have been zigging and I've been zagging 100% these whole bets. Because my over this week is I keep putting my faith in the Bears. I keep thinking they're gonna have a good game. I got Chiefs Bears over 47.5 points.
Not a bet.
I want Justin Fields to have a game because I don't hate him as much as you guys do. I think that this game is kind of like a recipe for an over. I think he just needs to realize that his best asset is just run with his feet. And the Chiefs, I mean, outside of their D-line, who else they got? So, I mean, if he can like let the pass rush kind of come in after him and Justin Fields can do a little bob and weave action and get outside the
Trent
pocket.
McDuffie.
Let's get out of here with McDuffie.
What did he say?
He said Trent McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie.
Sounds like, yeah, dude. It sounds like an elementary school bully.
First rounder.
But
Out
I
of
think
what?
if Justin Fields can escape the pocket, I think that he'll get a lot of yards with his feet. Maybe not passing the ball, but 47 and a
Chris
half,
Jones ain't having it.
not having it. I'm taking that as my over.
I like that one. I would love for Justin Fields to have a day, but I'm actually starting Jordan Love in my fantasy leagues. So
Against the Saints?
I swear to God,
Bad selection.
yeah, I think he's gonna ball the fuck out against the Saints.
Who's going to throw the ball to? Romeo?
Who's he gonna throw? I think Christian Watson is back.
Christian Watson?
They have a player on their team called Romeo.
Yeah,
Romeo, baby,
dude.
Romeo, art thou Romeo? Dobbs, baby, Dobbs is a beast. Don't disrespect him.
He's a beast until you call him Romeo, and then he's not so dope.
He's good, bro. He's a good player. I don't know. Fuck. I hope Justin Fields balls though. I'm gonna just increase his trade value. My over
Chris is just going to work his way down in fantasy to every NFC North quarterback. He's going to start with Fields. He's going to start with Love. He's then going to somehow get Goff on his team, and then he's finally like, you know what? I'm picking up Kirk Cousins, and at that point,
Is Kirk Cousins on the wire?
Number one fantasy quarterback. He's number one.
Is he on the wire?
Yeah.
Why has nobody scooped him
I
up?
think I'm going to pick him up right now.
You didn't even think.
I have the number one pick, bro.
I know you got.
picking up.
But you said you wanted Ford.
Yeah, I'm picking up Ford. I just lost Chubb. I just dropped him. If you guys want Chubb, pick him
Number
up.
one.
Who's number two? Who's number two?
Not Jordan Love.
Tua, probably.
shit,
Jordan
Love.
Jordan Love's number two.
Jordan Love.
Damn.
Hall of Famer, baby. Let's go. And he doesn't even have
Wait,
his
you
number
got an
one
over?
receiver. All right, so I got an over this week. It's going to be that jersey on that man's shirt is going to ball the fuck out. And this guy is going to ball the fuck out. I got over 54 points. Chargers, Vikings. Shit, I think it should be 56. I think they're lowballing this score. I think it's going to be the sloppiest shootout we'll see in a long time. No defense is going to be played. None. Zero.
Yeah. I mean, that was going to be my over pick too, because I think that's the most obvious one. I think 54 is an understatement. I'm thinking more like 74, or who knows? I mean, it's either going to shoot for the stars, or it's just going to be, even if it's as sloppy as can be, it's still going to be over. But since you took them,
You should double down.
No, I won't. I mean, there's, in my opinion, like another one that's pretty obvious to me is, I mean, this guy, I think he's pretty cool, and the fact he's getting an opportunity to play with one of the worst franchises is pretty cool. Dobbs, no eyebrows, weird ass looking
Romeo
dude,
Dobbs?
fucking baller. No, I thought that was Dubs, by the way, but Dobbs, fucking Joshua Dobbs and the
I
Cardinals.
thought it was Romeo Dobbs.
They might have it. They might get a touchdown or two.
You think Josh
That's
Dobbs
all.
is good?
They may get a touchdown or two, but guess what? You know on the other side of that fucking spectrum is the Cowboys. I think in that game alone they'll probably put up a 50 burger, and
Cowboys?
that's gonna be an over. Cowboys versus Arizona
On defense?
over, no doubt.
I think
around, bro. Total.
the Cowboys are just gonna get an
scoring,
early
it's
lead,
over.
and then they're just gonna shellac the Cardinals. The Cardinals look like trash.
Yeah, I don't think
Exactly,
that's
what I'm saying, dude.
You're saying
it's for
over?
sure
What's the
over.
points?
Over? Are you doing over?
What's
or
the
under?
points?
43?
Oh,
43?
doable.
I could see that going over.
I can
too.
see 43 points being scored by the Cowboys and like 3 points being scored by the Cardinals.
I could see that.
No, dude, I told you, Josh Dobbs. That's why I led with no eyebrow man. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna
Does he have
put
no
up
eyebrows?
a good 2 touchdowns. He does
He's
not have
weird
any
looking.
eyebrows.
He's
Oh.
very weird looking.
I wonder what happened. He has like an alien face.
He does have an alien face.
Very much an alien-looking face. Like
He has a
very
cool name, though.
normal-looking body.
Very cool name.
Yeah.
You know
That's
who
my
else is
over.
an alien?
Uh-huh.
Keenan
Adrian
Allen.
Peterson.
He's gonna ball the fuck out.
Adrian Peterson is an alien. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Week 3 will be in the books. Please like and subscribe.
Maybe check out our website.
Laney, thanks for coming in to the pod this week. We'll definitely have you back sometime. We loved your takes. Big Vikings guy. The purple people eater himself.
I didn't love
Purple
all your
penis
takes.
eaters, baby, or people eaters.
Purple bacon eaters.
Purple penis eaters.
Purple penis suckers.
Oh man,
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
man. Did you
all right,
come up
guys.
with that yourself? That was a good one. Shit,
That was good.
that was good.
We out.
So
have
like
to
and
think too
subscribe. Follow us on our website. Follow our YouTube page. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Maybe even Spotify too. We'll see you next week with the Brace That Spread. Peace.
Deuces.